I like the bicycles because napakabilis nilang i-restore. Lahat ng parts either available pa or kaya namang i-fabricate.
Meet Lee Puar III. He is a vintage bike collector, based in QC, Philippines. His interest in collecting vintage bikes began at an early age. His dad was an antique collector who made quite some collection of US military surplus, trinkets, and other useful stuff that other people considered junk. Indeed, a man's junk could be another man's treasure.
Yung pamilya ko mahilig na sa luma, and then tinuruan ako mag-welding, machine works, pintor. Tapos, ang hirap kasi magbuo ng sasakyan at saka motor. Now, bicycles, I can restore it on my own.
Lee's shop is located at Horseshoe Village, QC. He manages a handful of skillful workers to fabricate parts for the vintage bikes they collect from all over the Philippines.
Basically, I'm a picker. So, nambubulok ako, namimili ako sa mga junk shops o kaya sa mga bahay-bahay, and then nakikita ko kasi yung itsura ng bike na finished product kahit na sobrang bulok siya.
Like any good collector, Lee sees an incomplete object as if it were whole.
Instead na payamanin ko yung mekaniko, electrician sa pagre-restore ng mga sasakyan, bisikleta na lang. Lumaki akong puro mga halos military vehicles yun na sa amin eh. Weapons carrier, mga military jeeps. Now, nung maliit ako, ayaw kong pagturuan mag-drive unless marunong akong magpalit ng gulong.
For Lee, the thrill in collecting old vintage bike is very special as the bike itself. Each of his collection has a story to tell.
Dati nagko-collecta lang ako, and then nakita ko lang yung opening, mga early 2000s siguro, late 90s, na merong mundo yung vintage na sasakyan. Meron na ring mundo ng mga vintage na motor. Bakit walang mundo yung mga vintage na bisikleta saka yung mga custom-made na bisikleta? Every time you go to a bike shop, mabibili mo lang yung performance na road bike o kaya mountain bike. So walang options yung tao. Walang mga ladies bike, walang mga utility bike. Kaya I need to have the parts and the resources para masuportahan yung hobby.
Each item that Lee has is very important to him. He embraces the fact that people love vintage. As a collector, he is always in the lookout for yard sales and great finds from junk shops far and near.
So, I started buying yung mga old parts, mga lumang bike shops. Ini-interview ko ano ba yung mga natitirang stocks, ano pa ba yung mga hindi na nabebenta. Turned out, maraming bike shops dito na maraming old stocks. So, pinagpapapakyaw ko sila. Tapos, yun, mga 5-6 years after siguro, nag-click. Ngayon, palaki na lang ng palaki, wala na akong malagyan.
Lee's passion for collecting vintage bikes grew. He discovered that there were a number of hardcore vintage bike collectors in the country.
Oh my God, I really sucked on the business side. Ano kasi ako eh, I'm a dirty guy. Mas komportable akong nagwe-weld, nagbe-bend. Now, sa inventories, pretty much everything is in my head. Hindi ako yung naka-input sa computer. Alam ko na meron ako netong specific na to. I just need to recall kung saan ko nilagay. Now, since pinag-aralan ko yung mga collectible bikes, to be specific, mga late 1800s to 1950s, mabilis sa akin na magpayo pag may customer if they want me to identify the bike. So, dun pa lang sa process na yun, normally, to be specific, sa States, sa Europe, normally may charge na yun eh. Parang consultation fee sa doctor. Pero dito, hindi pa rin pwede kasi hindi pa rin masyado adapt ng mga beginners especially. Now, pag yung kausap ko mahilig sa vintage na sasakyan or anything related to vintage, naiintindihan na nila agad. Sa presyo, let's say a collectible bike, siguro yung rideable na cheapest would be around 6,000-8,000. Now, yung mga all original, rare, it can go up to 1 million, man.
Lee loves to collect vintage bikes because of the thrill of finding something old and special. Each of his collections have a fascinating story and history, such as origin, make, materials used, and its manufacturer. Lee believes that there are myriad of vintage bikes located in Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, tayo lang yung may mga American na vintage bicycles. Since sila kadalasan Dutch, English na colony, kaya American wala sa kanila, sa atin lang.
A junk shop could be a haven for vintage bike collectors. One day Lee bought a bike amounting to 800 pesos only. It turned out to be a bike worth 100 plus pesos.
Yeah, I got one bicycle sa isang junk shop. Didn't know at first kasi it's an Asian bike. Turned out to be a World War II post-war bicycle made in Japan. And then may isang Jap guy went here, offered me money. Ayun, binenta ko sa kanya. Then turned out parang mahalata niya na benta sobra.
Lee advises vintage bike collectors not to restore old century bikes to its former glory, in order to retain its authenticity and value.
To be more original. Yeah. Especially if your old bike has original paint on it pa. Kasi once na re-paint mo yan, the value goes down. If you compare it sa naka-original paint, but pag wala ka nang talagang choice, wala nang trace ng original paint, yeah, you can repaint it. Pero, ang hindi lang maganda minsan, some people, basta nakita nila lumang bisikleta, they buy it. And then yung term na restore for them is to paint it. For me kasi, it's not. If you want to restore a vintage bicycle, you need to know first kung ano siya. You need to identify it. Para alam mo kung saan mo ibabalik yung itsura niya.
According to Lee, not all vintage bikes have great value.
Kung ginastusan mo yon sa term mong pagre-restore sa kanya, wala mapupuntahan yon kasi wala siyang market value eh. Parang nagbuo ka lang ng custom-made, modified vintage bike. Term namin doon, chapsuy yung unit mo. Kaya importante yung pag-identify.
Lee advises to take baby steps in starting a vintage bike collection hobby.
If you plan to collect, mag-project ka one bike at a time. Thing with vintage bike, kahit meron kang pera, di mo alam kung kailan magkakaroon ng available parts for sale. Money will not be the issue, it's the availability. Kaya better pa isa-isa ka lang para mabuo mo yung collection mo, and then you have to have a direction kung ano yung kokolektahin mo. For example, circa 40s, circa 50s. Kasi pagkalat ka, wala eh. Mauubos lang yung resources mo para kompletohin yun, and hindi laging available. Yun yung masakit. Although nakaka-fabricate kami ng parts, we can do 1:1 replicas on each and every part ng isang bisikleta. Pero kung gusto mo magka-value, doon ka papunta sa original.
Collecting vintage bikes requires patience, financial resources, and a lot of legwork.
We go to the provinces, naga-house to house kami. Pero with me, I try to be scientific na. For example, I plan to go to Ilocos. I will have a 4 or 5-man team. Andun kami for like a week. Bago kami dumating doon, nandyan naman ang Uncle Google ko. Check ko yung mga lugar. Now, pagdating doon, yan, nakakalat na. Alin yung pwede kong i-negotiate isa-isa. Hindi ibig sabihin, pag nakahanap ka ng bike, magsaya ka na. Kasi some of the bikes na nabili ko took me 5-6 years bago mabili. So, hindi ibig sabihin, pag nakahanap ka, you need to jump for joy. Hindi. And some people, lalo na sa probinsya, pag mayaman sila nung araw at mayaman pa rin sila ngayon, they don't really need your money. So, how can you approach that person? Kailangan mong huliin yung kilite. Kailangan mong huliin kung ano yung gusto niya sa buhay. Either offeran mo na swap or whatever. Kung kinakailangan sumama ka sa relihiyon niya, sumama ka para makuha mo yung bisikleta. I did that once.